Nija, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are chilling in front of my Christmas tree today because we are going to be talking about the greatest gift you can give yourself this Christmas. So I know it is the season of what do you want, what am I gonna get you? Sorry if you guys hear a little pitter pattering, that's my doggy on the floor. But yeah, we're just talking about what the greatest gift is that you can give yourself. And in my opinion, the greatest gift you can give yourself this Christmas is change and transformation. Okay, so this is a gift that not a lot of women want. It can be a bit scary to accept or to receive the gift of change and transformation, but ultimately these things are going to happen regardless if you are on board or not. And I, for one, love to be in front of the change rather than behind it. You know, I like to be an avid planner in my life, and I like to be involved in, you know, what is going to happen, I guess you could say. So yes, today we're going to be talking about how you can change up and renew your routines, your habits, your lifestyle, so that in 2020 you can really live the life that you dream. My little puppy, she's like, Mommy, I want to be in this video. Okay, you've made your debut. You made your debut, baby. We are just chilling in the living room today, sipping on some wine, you know, spirits for the holiday. So yeah, you guys get a drink with me, get a coffee, get a tea, whatever you get. And let's go ahead and jump into the topic of discussion today. The greatest gift you can give yourself. All right, so the first thing I'm going to say as far as the greatest gift you can give yourself, change and transformation. So I really do think that if you want to live a new year, if you really want to have a new experience in this new year, like maybe 2018 or 2019, I'm sorry, was not necessarily what you needed it to be. You just had a lot of lows. For me, I had a few lows in 2019, not gonna lie, but I just feel the newness and the freshness of 2020, and I really want to take advantage of it. I really want to capitalize on it. A new decade, as well as a new year, starting out with a powerful solar eclipse. So there's a lot going on. So okay, what do I want to say about change and transformation? I want to say that it starts with 1%. If you can change 1% of the things around you, internally or externally, you will see a change. I need that little girl to sit down because she's making little pitter-patter noises everywhere. Anyway, change by 1%. So maybe that's every single day you're going to hydrate yourself in the morning, and that's that 1% change that you make to the new version of yourself. Or maybe you decide that you're going to start waking up earlier in the new year, and that's the 1% of change that you do. Just making a 1% effort, 1% change is what's really going to help to tip the scales in the opposite direction or change things, even on a minuscule level. Let's talk about changing the internal to see the external change. Doing something as simple as eating a salad, you know, every single day, just one salad a day. Doing something like that, very small on the inside, has a very huge change on the outside. Increases your energy, makes you feel happier, makes you feel more motivated. Maybe you start exercising because you're eating healthy. Maybe you start, you know, it's like a ricochet effect. You change one small thing and everything changes. Michiko! No. You change one small thing and then everything changes. Here's another example. You decide you're going to start going to the gym for 30 minutes every day. The small thing that you do is going to the gym, but it ricochets. Maybe you meet a new friend at the gym and you guys start dating. Maybe you know, I don't know, see a flyer there for dance lessons and you've always wanted to do dance lessons, so you start doing dance lessons. Maybe you get fit finally and you feel better about yourself. Maybe it gets rid of your depression and anxiety. Do you see how 1% has a trickle or ricocheting effect and can completely change and transform everything? Another example, if you've been, you know, hanging on to that ex that you know you need to get rid of, or hanging on to that relationship you know you need to get rid of, and you finally end it, and that's your 1%. And if you ask me, that's a little bit more than 1%. That's a huge deal to be able to break the cycles of something that you've been doing for so long, something that's become so comfortable to you. Do you know how hard it is to leave your comfort zone? It's extremely hard. And so I feel like if you just promise yourself, or, you know, make a deal with yourself to change just 1%, You can start on Christmas, you can start on the 26th, which is going to be a new moon. You can start on the 1st, you can start on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. But whatever you do, I say pick one small thing that you can change and really commit to it and let it show you how absolutely everything else in your life can transform just by making one decision, by making one small commitment to change and transform one area or one aspect of your life. Okay, another example is maybe you want to stop eating meat and you don't want to go hardcore vegan, but you're just ready to say, you know what, I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat meat anymore. Changing one small thing about your life, one small aspect, the things that you eat, which is actually so extremely important, changing one small thing like that can have a ricochet effect. Maybe now you're into vegetarianism and there's a conference in your city that you never would have went to because you never really cared about vegetarianism, and then you meet the love of your life at the conference, or maybe you meet an amazing business partner that you never would have had the opportunity to meet and befriend if you never went vegetarian. So there is just an unraveling of events that can happen just by making one small change. Now imagine if you do not change anything about your life. Maybe your life is perfect, so you feel, and you don't change anything. Well, that's fine and dandy, but you're going to see yourself just start repeating the same patterns again and again, repeating the lifestyle choices you've had from the past again and again, repeating the friendship choices that you've made again and again and again, So no one wants to live stuck in a time warp. People want to feel like they're changing, evolving, and growing. And so that is really the biggest gift that I can tell you guys to give yourself this Christmas, is to just allow yourself to change, even just 1%, even just one small thing about your life and who you are. And I feel like it's going to give you the greatest reward ever. And so I've been brainstorming, what is the 1% thing that I am willing to change so that I can really see drastic transformation in my life. One thing that I decided to change is I wanted to start saving more money in 2020. I have a $10,000 goal of how much I want to save in 2020. And I'm extremely excited about that intention because I just think about how stable and secure I'll feel at the end of the year because of making that intention and setting that intention and changing that 1%. So you know how I started? I started by putting aside $1 into an account, and also I have a physical little jar that I've started saving up money in. But just starting with $1, okay, that's even more powerful than having the thought that I'm going to save $10,000, because I've actually started, I've begun, I've put momentum behind it. No matter how small the wind blows in the opposite direction, you are now moving into that direction. And I'm really excited about that. So I want you guys to start asking yourselves, what is the 1% thing that you are going to change in 2019 going into 2020? What is the 1% thing that you're going to do to completely drastically transform your lives? And don't make it feel like it has to be so daunting. 1% is something extremely minuscule, okay? It doesn't have to be difficult, doesn't have to be big, hairy, scary. Like I said, even just committing to hydrate yourself, drinking like a half liter of water every morning when you wake up. That's 1% in the right direction. Or, really making sure you're going to have a good bowel movement every day. That's moving 1% in the right direction. And how could that unravel? Now you have good digestion health. Now you're able to, maintain your diet and maintain your weight, and you have less bloating and you feel more energetic, and you don't feel so yucky. 1% in the right direction is all it takes to live a more magical, more exciting life. So ask yourself, what is the 1% thing that I'm going to change? And find a way to track it every single day. Like in my planner, I have a habit tracker, and I'm starting to track how many videos I post, how many Instagram posts I make, how many times I meditate on a daily basis, how many times I do yoga in a month. I'm starting to track these things because I know that these one small, teeny tiny 1% things are eventually going to, collectively make me a better person over time. And I love the idea of that. Another resolution I had this year was to learn a new language, which I'm extremely excited about. And I'm not going to make it like something very tasking for myself to do. 1% every single day is maybe watching a 5-minute YouTube video on the language that I'd like to perfect. every single day, really introducing myself to the fluidity of speaking and listening to this language. I'm easing myself in just 1%. So you guys make a list of all the things that you want to do, what you want to change about yourself, how you want to improve as a person, and then ask yourself, what can I do every single day, 1%, to move myself in that right direction? Could be daily meditation, could be daily yoga, could be daily journaling, could be daily calling a friend. You know, you decide what's important to you this year and make that 1% effort. The greatest gift you can give to yourself this Christmas is change and transformation, okay? I don't want to be the same person that I was last year, and I don't think that you want to be the same person either. So, you know, pick that 1%, commit to just one thing. You know, commit to 5 things if you can, but don't overwhelm yourself. I really think that we can all do it. We can all commit to 1% change, and it's just so exciting to see where we're going to be at the end of the year this time, after committing to that 1% change. So give yourself the greatest gift of all. Give yourself change and transformation. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos all this year. We have grown so big, so strong, and I love it so much. Thank you everyone who reaches out to me via Instagram, at Nija Sym, through DM. Thank you everyone who comments on my videos. I see each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I just feel like we have so much in store for us in 2020, and I'm extremely excited to tap into that energy. So cheers to that, ladies. Cheers to another year of leveling up. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to shine. And that's all I have to say. If this is the last time that you hear from me before 2020, which I might crank out a few more videos, we shall see. But I just want to say happy holidays. Give yourself the greatest gift, 1% change and 1% transformation. And let's see what 2020 brings to us, okay? Cheers. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.